Hey everybody, tonight we're diving headfirst into the wild world of economics. Don't worry, we'll try to make it as painless as possible. Specifically, we're talking about Iraq. After years of conflict, Iraq is trying to rebuild its economy. And let me tell you, it's not easy. Imagine trying to put together a puzzle while riding a roller coaster through a sandstorm. That's basically Iraq's economic situation. The country has been heavily reliant on oil, which, let's be honest, is about as stable as a Kardashian marriage. Remember those oil shocks? Yeah, not great for the economy. So Iraq realized it needed a new plan, a new direction. Enter the new economic roadmap. Sounds fancy, right? Well, it's basically Iraq's game plan to get its economy back on track. Think of it as a much-needed intervention for Iraq's economy. The question is, will it work? To understand that, we need to break down exactly what this roadmap entails. So what's in this new economic roadmap? Well, for starters, it's all about attracting foreign investment. Imagine Iraq putting up a giant neon sign that says open for business, but maybe with fewer flashing lights because, electricity can be an issue. The idea is to convince international companies to set up shop in Iraq, but it's not just about throwing money at the problem. The roadmap also focuses on developing non-oil sectors. Think agriculture, tourism, maybe even a thriving tech industry. The goal is to diversify Iraq's economy so it's not entirely dependent on oil. Think of it like this. You wouldn't want all your eggs in one basket, especially if that basket was guarded by a very unpredictable chicken. The roadmap also includes plans to improve infrastructure. We're talking roads, bridges, airports, the whole shebang. This is crucial because a good infrastructure is like a good circulatory system. It keeps everything flowing smoothly. And believe me, Iraq's economy needs all the smooth flow it can get. Now, let's talk about diversification. Remember that whole don't put all your eggs in one basket thing? Well, that's diversification in a nutshell. Iraq has been overly reliant on oil for far too long. It's like that friend who only eats pizza. Eventually, they're going to get sick of it, or in Iraq's case, experience wild economic swings. Diversifying the economy means exploring new industries and sources of income. Think of it like expanding your dating pool. Instead of relying on that one flaky oil market, Iraq is now open to exploring relationships with agriculture, technology, and tourism. This makes the economy more resilient. If one sector hits a rough patch, others can pick up the slack. It's like having a backup generator for your economy. When the power goes out or, oil prices plummet, you're still good to go. Section 4, the long and winding road. Okay, so the roadmap sounds great on paper, but let's be real, there are some serious potholes on this road to recovery. First and foremost, security. It's kind of hard to attract investors when your country is known for, conflict. It's like trying to sell a house with a giant termite infestation. Not exactly a hot commodity. Then there's corruption. It's like a nasty parasite that sucks the life out of any economy. Iraq needs to tackle this head-on if it wants to create a business-friendly environment. And let's not forget about the need for political stability. Constant political turmoil is like trying to build a house on quicksand, not exactly a recipe for success. So yeah, there are challenges, but hey, nobody said rebuilding an economy was going to be easy. The question is, can Iraq overcome these obstacles and emerge stronger on the other side? Section 5, can Iraq pull it off? Lessons from around the world. Now you might be thinking, has any country actually managed to pull off this economic miracle? And the answer is yes. Take South Korea, for example. After the Korean War, they were practically starting from scratch. But through smart investments, a focus on education, and a whole lot of hard work, they transformed themselves into a global economic powerhouse. Or look at Chile, they were heavily reliant on copper, which, like oil, can be a roller coaster ride, but they diversified their economy, invested in their people, and now they're one of the most stable and prosperous countries in South America. So is Iraq's economic future written in stone? Absolutely not. The country has a long and difficult road ahead, but by learning from the successes of others, tackling corruption head-on, and creating a stable and secure environment, Iraq just might be able to pull off its own economic miracle. And wouldn't that be something? That's it for us tonight. See you next week, and try not to think about economics too much. It's bad for your digestion.